Hi everyone, this is Sarah. This is my first video that I'm posting to YouTube and my blog, so I thought that a good first video would be of my scrapbook room. So I'm new at this and I know I only have a certain amount of time, so I'm just going to jump right into it and get started. I'm standing in the doorway right now of my craft room, so this is what you see as soon as you walk into the room. To the right of the door, I have a shelving unit that my husband built me to store my albums and things like that. And I'm currently switching from one scrapbook room to another, so they're not completely in here yet. But I have my radio, an old-fashioned radio that my dad actually found for me and bought for my room. I absolutely love it. It's just AM and FM, but I think it's fabulous. A creative memory calendar and a shadow box that a friend of mine, she's a creative memory consultant, she got those for me when I got married. And to store all of my clear stamps, I have two DVD racks that I've hung on the wall. So this is how I keep those. 98% of them are all Stampin' Up! Except for those few right there. There's some Hero Arts and some other stamps. My husband took the closet door off. This used to be a spare bedroom in the upstairs of our house, so he was kind enough to turn it into a scrapbook room for me. And this is where I keep just photo albums. Right there is my creative memory digital storybooks. I haven't used them yet, but I'm excited to use them. And this is all of my wood-mounted stamps that I have. And there's a few shelves in here. This is where I keep all of my buttons, and I only store my buttons just by color group. You know, blues, light blues, dark blues, yellows, oranges, things like that. I don't use a lot of buttons. I need to get better about that, but that's how I store those. Underneath the bottom shelf, I have a table cabinet, and this is where I keep, you know, my wheels. I got this old book at a Goodwill, and this is I use sometimes for the backings of my cards. More wood stamps. My Big Kick. It's just like the Big Shot, but I got it from Hobby Lobby. And then this is all of my pictures that are organized that need to find their home inside of an album. So that's a never-ending project for me. And then here, this is kind of like my version of the Clip It Up. I got it at Hobby Lobby, and this is where I just keep a few of my extra clear stamps that I have. To the left of, or I'm sorry, to the right of my desk where I sit, here's my ink pads, all my Stampin' Up! Inks, and then up here is all of my Distress inks. I love using Distress inks. I think that they blend really well when you use the foam applicator. And then just some things that I've made for decorations. In this container right here is where I keep some miscellaneous brads and embellishments in this little container right there. And then in this is how I store all of my 8.5 by 11 cardstock, whether it be Stampin' Up! Or Paper Tray ink, or so that's how I store that. And then in these cubes down here, in this first one, this is how I store all of my Stampin' Up! Embossing folders, Cuttlebug folders, my Stampin' Up! Plates. These are my metal plates. I store them in CD cases with magnets. And this happens to be a Paper Tray ink one, but I store a few of them in each case, so it helps me stay organized. And I love these drawers because these little dividers right here, they come out. And so, like on this drawer, this is where I keep my embossing powders that I use all the time. And they just came out and then made it one big drawer, so that works out. Oops, sorry. And then down in these two drawers, this is where I keep my stickers. I store my stickers just by letters or holidays, special occasions, and then down this one too. It's just more stickers. I used to use stickers all the time, and I don't really anymore, but. And then up here, this is where my heat tool is, my Xyron. This is how I store photos for albums that I'm currently working on. And this little container, I have a tendency to cut more things out than I need. So this is where I keep those so I can just quickly grab one if I need one. And hopefully someday it'll help me eliminate not to overcut. In this drawer right here, this is where I keep all of my DSP and 12x12 colored paper. Before I became a Stampin' Up! Consultant, I was really bad at keeping the name of what the DSP was, so this is all I have right now, and then there's 4 series in each folder, so I'm kind of backtracking on that, but oh well. And then this shelf right here is directly next to me, and this is how I store my scrap paper of different colors. I do cream and white, green and brown, gray and black, and so when I need one, it's right next to me and I can just quickly grab it. Up here is where it's just kind of a catch-all for all DSP that isn't Stampin' Up! Or Creative Memories. So I just throw it in there. That works okay for me. And then this is my desk. So this is my computer where I blog, and when I do videos, that's pretty much what you see. A storage unit that I have all of my Copic and Stampin' Up! Markers that I use all the time. And then here, I just kind of throw my sponges and my daubers into this drawer. And on the sponges that I grab for all the time, I have these tabs on them that I made with the Stampin' Up! Tag punch. So, and I just staple them on there. And then this little basket is just stamps that I know that I need to use soon because I haven't used them yet. My foam applicators and my Ranger turnaround. And then my turnaround that I keep my scissors, my Stamp-O-Majig, my extra sewing tools, pens and pencils, my corner croppers, my brayer, this nifty little tool that I got on Simon Says Stamp. When you take this end off right here, it helps you pick up little things that you get off the Cricut or what have you, so absolutely love that tool. And then my cutter and my Simply Scored from Stampin' Up!, which I love. I use it all the time. I think it's fabulous. And then down here, this is just my diagonal plate for my Simply Scored baby wipes to clean my stamps. And then this is how I store my clear blocks, adhesives, glue dots, my Stampin' Up! Puffies, which I'm obsessed with. And then down here is just, this is kind of like my go-to embellishment drawer. It's got pearls and flowers, rub-ons, things like that. And then in here is where I keep my Stampin' Up! 6x6 DSP. And I have a few paper tray ink stamp sets in the clear CD cases. And this is where I keep those. I don't have a ton, so that works out nice. And then these are my matte packs that I have, that I go to all the time. And in here, this is all Creative Memory journaling boxes, matte packs, miscellaneous packs that I've gotten throughout the years. At the front of my desk, oh, there's my dog. This is where I keep all of my DSP that I've gotten from places like Michael's or Hobby Lobby. This is how I keep it there. And in these 3 drawers, it's just miscellaneous. My label maker, small cutter, watercolor pencils and extra sponges, magnets, my Bow Easy. And then down in this bottom drawer is just extra paper bags and the treat cup holders from Stampin' Up. And then back here underneath my desk, this is where I keep all of my creative memory, DSP journaling boxes, more stickers. And underneath here, this is creative memory paper packs that I haven't used yet, and embellishment packs, a creative memory Pickfolio that I'm working on. And then these 4 drawers are just kind of catch-all drawers. Extra computer stuff, mailing stuff for my mailings that I send out. And that's what that is. And then this is my embellishment wall, I guess you could call it. It's where I keep all of my embellishments. This is the Creative Memory Border Maker. I absolutely love it. You put these blue things into this, connect this to this, run your 12 by 12 paper through it, and voila, you have a border. So, love it. My ribbon and twine, extra pieces of ribbon. This is where I keep brads and embellishments. I don't have a lot of stickles, but these are the ones that I do have. And embossing powders that I use, but not on a regular basis. More glitter and daubers and just extra tools that are down here. This right here that's guarded by my nice monkey. This is how I store all of my 8.5 by 11 solid colored cardstock. And then in these bins, this bin, extra punches that don't fit on my punch holder, and extra punches down there. So just extra catch-all bins. So that's that. And then just some family pictures, my TV. Down here in this cabinet, in the first drawer, that's where I keep my projects that I know I need to start working on, but I haven't yet. So when I find something for that project, I throw it in the drawer, and that's so I don't lose it. This middle drawer, extra tape runners, extra pre-made cards, little thank you cards, that kind of stuff. So over here in this corner, my mom is a huge scrapbooker with me, so when I built a room, it was very important to me that I made a nook for her. So that's all of her stuff right there. And then this is my punch wall, and my husband hung, these are actually just window treatment rods. I don't live near an IKEA, and to be honest, I've never been on the website because I don't trust myself. So those work great for me. Here's my Cricut, and this is just an old end table that we had, and it works great because it holds all of my Cricut cartridges that I have and my mat, and it works wonderful for me. And then my wireless printer, my tripod for when I do videos, and that's it. So now we're back at the door, and that is that's my room where I create. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I didn't make anybody sick with my first video. So thanks, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.